What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to AFTV. It's now time to predict the 11 for Sunday's game against our North London rivals. This is going to be a bit tricky from time of recording. Arteta hasn't had his press conference yet, so I don't know exactly who's fit. And even if I did hear him talk, he wouldn't give us who's fit and who's not anyway. But we're going to go for what we want to see and what we think Arteta might go with. We kind of just debated in the preview that he goes full strength for what he has available. So let's go into it. Starting in goal, what we want to see, David Raya.
David Raya,
Simple.
of course.
Don't need to say too much on that.
Yep.
Right back.
You're in Timber.
100%.
Okay,
Timber.
everyone's there.
There is
I'm
some...
not, don't look at me like, no.
Timber's in, man, come on.
He's in. But I'll just, obviously the little cut on his knee, he's fine. He carried on playing. He's going to be available, even if he's...
A cut on his knee? I've got a cut on my knee.
So do I actually right now.
He played on though. He obviously went down, came off, and he came back on and played on.
Okay, so say if he's 80% fit.
I'll take him 3% fit.
Okay, that's what I just need to clarify certain things. During Timber, for me, he was going in anyway. I'd like to just make sure, you know, if you're 100% concrete on your opinions and who you're going to put in. Centre back pairing, we'll do both of them. Tough one. I've gone different to you. I want to see Saliba and Cappier.
I disagree. I mean, I don't hate it. But I personally, look, I'm not a manager. This is the reason I'm speaking on Arsenal Fan TV, AFTV.
Yep.
I'd go Saliba, Calafiori, MLS left back.
Ooh, I was going to do that as well. I was going to do that.
I'm different.
He's different. He's gone. His one's actually made me think a little bit as
We're
well.
not showing any love to Mascara, are we?
No.
He is.
That's what I'm doing.
Anyway.
So, for me, there's three options.
Yep.
Right? You either play Saliba, Calafiori at left centre back, and Miles Lewis-Skelly at left back. Or you could play Saliba, Hincapié left centre back, keep Calafiori at left back, or you bring in Mosquera and you play Mosquera and Saliba as the two centre backs. I don't know who would play on the left out of those two, and you keep Calafiori at left back. Originally, I was like, my thing is 100%. I'll bring Calafiori into left centre back. I'll play Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Yeah, I've changed.
The more I thought about it,
Calafiori MLS.
Yeah.
the more I thought about it, I was like, I would bring Mosquera into this game just because I feel like this season, every single time he's come in, he's been absolutely brilliant. He's made one mistake, which was at Newcastle, where he kicked out for a corner, and it was unlucky that they scored from that corner. Apart from that, Anfield, you say he played. You know, he's played in the Champions League. He's played in big pressure environments so far. To bring in Hincapié, don't get me wrong, I'm sure he could do it, but to come straight in your first Premier League start in a North London
All right. I've changed.
How unbelievable is it how many options we've got to rotate when our best player's been injured?
So what are you two going for?
I've gone for what I want to see. Calafiori, Saliba.
He knows what it means,
MLS.
And
Last season,
that was his moment.
He can rise. Yeah, it was. He can rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I'll play Mosquera, but I get that as well.
I don't hate any of the options.
What's Arteta gonna do?
I think he plays Mosquera.
Do you really?
I think Calafiori at left back is going to be important for this game. Him getting forwards. Don't get me wrong, Lewis-Skelly can do
Miles
it.
can do that.
Calafiori is Arteta's guy, man. I think in a game like this, he'll want more physicality, he'll want more height. Spurs are big on set pieces as well. Don't get me wrong, Lewis-Skelly is good defensively, but he's a lot smaller than Calafiori, and I think that's going to play a big part.
I love MLS though.
And of course we all love him.
And I want him to get stuck in because he knows what this game means.
But I think he'll start against Bayern.
Does Mosquera know what this game means? He obviously loves Arsenal, but does he know the NLD?
I don't think he has to know what it means. You have to learn what it means. No player that signs for Arsenal from a different league knows necessarily what it means until they're playing it.
To be fair, it's not about knowing either. When he came on at Anfield, he was top class against someone, and he was comfortable. I'd rather go with you're a good enough player to play in a game than what it means and you not be as good. Yeah. But I just think Calafiori left centre back can be done. He can still get, you know, some of the qualities in there. Miles Lewis-Skelly, like you said, that last one when coming off, he's loving it. He can rise to the occasion. Yeah. Height, I get it. They're good from set pieces, Tottenham. So that is definitely something to be worried about, and so are we. But Miles Lewis-Skelly
either way,
minutes.
Any of the options that we go with, still strong enough to play against Spurs.
Yeah, because Hincapié can play against Bayern as well.
If Hincapié comes in, if Lewis-Skelly plays, whatever it is, that defence is still so strong, which just talks about how good our depth is.
Okay, so we think Arteta's going to go with Saliba and Mosquera with Calafiori left centre back. I'm going to go with what we like, what we want to see, and you've gone with what you think Arteta's going to go with. Yeah. Into the midfield three, boys.
Simple, classic pivot.
Yeah, Zubimendi, Rice.
Yeah,
Eze.
Yeah. There's been a little bit of talk that Odegaard might be fit
for it.
I don't think he'll be fit enough to start, or even if he is, he probably shouldn't start. Yeah. He's been rushed back, you know, this season already with injuries.
But
and he's been
re-injured. The strongest team.
Don't know if that is the strongest though, because Odegaard is a little bit weak.
He's not going to be 100%.
He's world class, but he's a little bit weak.
He's not going to be 100%, especially because it was a knee injury. When it was the shoulder injuries coming back, it doesn't necessarily affect your game as much. The knee injury that he suffered, you're not going to be 100%. You need to get up to match fitness. So put him on the bench for this game. If we need him later in the game, bring him on. If we don't need him, if we're 2 or 3-0 up, I wouldn't bring him on at all. You know, bringing him onto this atmosphere in what it would be in the last 15, 20 minutes, coming back from a knee injury isn't the right game. You know, maybe bring him on later on.
You wouldn't be angry if we were 2-3-0 up and he came on?
I wouldn't be angry, but if he gets re-injured, I'll be like, that isn't necessarily the game state you want to bring him into.
Yeah.
But I'm not a physio, I'm not a doctor, I don't know what's going on. But for me, Eze starts.
People say people saying we look kind of clunky without Odegaard in that midfield. I think, like we mentioned in a preview, Eze is his moment. This will be I think he has to start because I want him to have that moment, and hopefully this is the time where we see that from Eze. So that's what I want to see. I think Arteta's probably going to go with that as well, unless he's going to go with. There's not really any options.
Well, I think if Odegaard, I don't think will start. But if he was to start, I think he'd start him over Zubimendi potentially. Play Odegaard, Rice, and Eze.
That's what he did against West Ham.
Yeah.
And obviously Odegaard got injured after 20 minutes. But I don't think Odegaard's going to be fit.
That's what we want to see in long term. That's what I want to see from Arsenal. 1 DM and then 2 creative players in front. But he's going to go with Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze. I'm just going to read out the injuries just to give everyone up to date. Jesus is supposed to be out. We don't know when he's going to return. Gyökeres is supposed to be out. We don't know when he's going to return. Kai Havertz is supposed to be out. We don't know when he's going to return. Gabriel Martinelli again. We don't know when he's going to return. Noni Madueke, don't know when he's going to return. And Martin Odegaard. That's for Arsenal. Obviously, a lot of these were supposed to be returning after international breaks, so they might be back for this game, but I know Arteta's going to keep it quiet. Tottenham's injuries are Basuma, Kulusevski, Dragusin, Kudus, Gray, Taike, and James Maddison as one more,
out?
and Solanke. Now we don't know if they're going to be back. So all these again, we don't know what day they're going to be back. They're going to probably try getting back for the North London derby, but those are the ones that have been injured before international break.
Talk on a few of our players. Like we said, we haven't heard his press conference yet. We don't know what's going on. But there's talk that Madueke could potentially be back, be on the bench. Odegaard, we just mentioned. Talk that Gyökeres could potentially be back. I know Hand of Arsenal tweeted out that he's a doubt. But a lot of people are saying he's been training. Some people saying he might start. Again, I'm similar. Me and Lee spoke about this earlier. He's not going to be 100%. He hasn't played a match since the first half against Burnley. I would get into the striker now. If he's not 100%, don't start him. If he's 80%, I don't start him in this game.
Wow.
Disagree.
Okay.
You start Gyökeres if he's 80%.
Yeah. All right, let's go into front three then. Let's go into front three. If we'll do it if he's, because I want to say if he's fit. No, if he was fit, Gyökeres, is no one putting Mikel Merino in the midfield alongside Rice and Zubimendi?
Nah.
Okay. So let's just clarify.
No disrespect to Merino, but
so let's clarify.
No.
Okay, let's do front three of what you want to see. Let's go.
What I would like to see is Gyökeres. I don't think he'll play, just gut instinct. Like you said, I'm not a doctor, I don't know what's going on, but I think it will just be Saka, Marino, Trossard. I think he's nailed on.
Yeah, that's what it will be.
Saka, Marino, Trossard.
Obviously, again, what I want to see, Saka, Gyökeres, Trossard, although if Martinelli was fit, is an argument for him. But I think Trossard's been having a good season.
If Havertz is fitter than all three of those, two of those, Gyökeres, no one's saying Havertz is starting this game.
Gyökeres still starts for me.
Havertz apparently is out till the new year.
Yeah, he's correct.
Nagelsmann was the one that
he's kind of
broke that news.
And I go with international doctors if I'm honest, because they have but they don't have to lie or do any coy stuff. So he's not going to be there. But I just want to see if anyone would put Havertz in there. For me, I think we're all aligned. Saka, if Gyökeres is fit, I would start Gyökeres, but it's going to be Saka, Marino, and Trossard.
If Gyökeres was 80%. And Mikel Merino's 100%. What are you going for?
Why are you asking my questions
Matt,
to me?
You said you start Gyökeres 80%.
Why do we sign him? 80% fit. Listen, if you're fit enough to be in the squad, you are fit enough to play. There's no debate for me, and I've always lived by that. If you're fit enough to be on the bench, you're fit enough to be on the pitch. Whether that means you play 45, 60, 90. I
don't necessarily know how true that is, because naturally in a game of football, the first half is the most intense. When players are fresh and fit, that's the most intense part of a game. You know this from playing as well. When it gets to 65, 70 minutes and players are tired and you're coming on against tired legs, the game is naturally a bit less intense. It opens up a bit more. There's a bit more space. People are on you. You got a bit more time on the ball. So that's why I think injured players aren't necessarily rushed back in as quickly.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying. A lot of the time when players are on the bench, you want to see them start. But I think, I would hate to see Gyökeres come in, get re-injured, and then he's out for another month.
I'm battling with the fact that we have no Gabriel Magahales. So that threat from corners really comes from Mikel Merino, in my opinion. But I don't want to be feeling like that. I want to be able to say, Victor Gyökeres, you go in there and be a problem and allow other players to think about you, and Saka get involved, Trossard go and get goals, instead of thinking, oh, Cecil, let's put Mikel Merino in because there's a corner and we can win. So that's what I'm battling with right now. I actually can't give you the answer of if he's 80% fit, who do I start? I just hope Victor Gyökeres is playing and he's 100% fit. That's what I'm going to leave it there. Yeah.
Yes, God, I agree.
Oh,
yeah, I agree.
This game is.
But
Marino
can
stress.
cause problems.
He can off the bench as well. That's not a problem. That's not an
even
issue.
starting, man.
Or even
He's
starting.
caused problems against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
They're both good.
Chelsea.
They're both good players. They're both good players. They both can, like you said, I think they cause you different problems, which is what you need in a front line, in a striker. So, yeah. Listen, we'll have to find out what happens Sunday. Thank you very much, lads. This is a big game. My emotions are all over the place, as they always are for the North London derby. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have we made a howler with our team, this selection of who we want to see, or have we not? What do you think Arteta's going to go with? Let us know in the comments below. Like the video on your way out. It's the North London derby, people. Arsenal! Let's get it. Come on, people. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.